Go live. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all having a lovely Monday morning. Good morning, boys and girls. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to the elders, both past and present and future, for they hold the memories, the traditions and the culture of Indigenous Australia. So welcome. It's a new month. We're in August. Can you believe we are in August, everybody? I can't believe we're in the 8th month of the year already. It's been a long and very slow and quick year, all at once. I've got quite a few messages for all the mums and dads and boys and girls to listen to today. So first of all, I want to tell you about school photos. They're coming up on Thursday, the 20th of August. So in 2 more weeks, we have school photos on a Thursday. Boys and girls, we have beautiful sports shirts that you're wearing on Thursday. So if you have your sports shirt on a Thursday, you can wear your sports shirt for school photos. If you do not have a sports shirt, then you need to be wearing your full school uniform. If you are a grade 6 person, you need to be wearing your senior shirt on Thursday that week. All right, so I will let teachers know a little bit more information so they can remind you as we get closer to that day for school photos that are happening. Parents, I have put stuff in the newsletter, the last 2 newsletters I've sent home about how to pay for school photos, so you can pay for it online. But if you would like to pay for sibling photos, if you want some pictures of your boys and girls together with their brothers and sisters, there are special envelopes. And if you would like one of them, can you please let Miss Jensen in the office know, and she will organise to send one home with your child for that. But I will put more information in the parent newsletter, which is going home this week for you to refer to. We've had some sickness through the school. I heard lots of phone calls this morning of boys and girls that aren't very well. We had a gastro bug go through the lower grades last week, and it's affected a few staff as well that have been away. I want to remind people that after someone has been sick with gastro, it's important that they stay away for another 48 hours so that the bugs left their system, so we can cut down on spreading that. We've had a little bit of colds, not as bad as we usually would in winter time, but we're going to continue to make sure that parents don't come in as much as we can, and boys and girls are still washing their hands. How long do you have to wash your hands for, everybody? Show me how many. Is it 20 seconds? Now, 20 seconds doesn't mean that you leave the tap running for 20 seconds. It means that you are rubbing the soap and cleaning your hands properly for that 20 seconds. And I know teachers are still doing hand sanitizer when they're coming in and out of classrooms. So let's keep up that social distancing, and if you are unwell, then you need to stay home so that we don't spread those germs around. This Thursday afternoon, the PNC have invited any parents to come and have a conversation with us about our front of the school and our entranceway to make it look more inviting and update it. We need some advice from parents and help to get it completed. So if you have a skill that you could offer around gardening or building or cement laying, then we'd like you to be involved. I'll put some information out on Class Dojo. Some letters went home last week about that. We will hold that meeting in the office at 3 o'clock on Thursday this week, and we will be social distancing, and we will have hand sanitizer out to keep people safe, and you're welcome to wear a mask if you'd like to. Next Monday is a holiday. Boys and girls, there is no school next Monday. It is our ECA holiday day. No ECA, but we still get the holiday, which is very nice. So it's a long weekend this week, mums and dads. Don't send anyone to school next week. Cupcake forms went home. They are due back on Tuesday next week. If you're ordering cupcakes, are you ordering cupcakes?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? Oh my goodness, I have quite a few orders from people because last time they were super delicious. I think I might order extra and freeze them. So I have a saying somewhere in my office, I don't know where I've put that sign, that money can't buy happiness, but it can buy cupcakes, and that's pretty close to being happy. So, and I want to say thank you to Jenny who does those cupcakes. They're delicious. Just a second, I think I've said this every week actually, and I've put in the last few newsletters. Report cards are due to go home next Friday, the 14th. They are being emailed. We aren't printing them this year, so if you haven't updated your email address, mums and dads, please make sure you let the office know your new email address. Is there anything else I missed on my list there, Brandy? I think I got everything. Lots of messages. So I hope you all showed active listening and remembered those things. All right, Brandy, it's your turn to shine. Brandy's going to do academic awards now, so boys and girls that have done good learning this week.
Is that
Kira Lee. Big voice.
Presented to Kira Lee, Class Prep A, for working hard to recognise her letters and their sounds. Terrific work. Dharma, Prep B, for enthusiastic attitude towards her storytelling. Bradley, Year 1, for an amazing effort in improving his number knowledge. You are amazing. TJ, Year 2. Is that
Taj.
Oh.
That's Taj.
Taj, Year 2, for being descriptive and imaginative with his predicting thoughts during comprehension and fluency lessons this week.
It's impressive, Taj.
Oscar, Year 3.
Oscar M. It's Oscar M.
For working extra hard to finish his spelling on time. Keep it up. Malachi, Year 4, for being an active listener who is ready and willing to learn. Kai Murphy, Year 5, for demonstrating confidence in his mathematical abilities this week. Keep it up. Kiara, Year 6, for always striving each week to improve her math facts and spelling words. Your hard work shows.
Excellent. Well done, those boys and girls. Give them all a big clap. Excellent. All right, so now let's see who had really good behaviour in week 3. Off you go, Brandy.
Presented to Kellen Stone, Class Prep A, for showing great active listening. You are always prompt and ready to learn in class. Great job, Kellen. Presented to Alexi, Class Prep B, for being a wonderful, engaging role model to her class peers. Presented to Lane, Year 1, for always being kind and caring member of the class. Well done, buddy. Year 2, Cody, for trying really hard this week to display GGSS school and classroom behaviour expectations. Presented to Charlotte, Year 3, for always being positive and helpful. A pleasure to have in the class. Silas, Year 4, for being an exceptional example of what it is to be a GGSS kid, constantly respectful, responsible and safe. Junior Wilson, Year 5, for trying hard to listen actively in class and respect others' learning. Talia, Year 6, for always being a kind, considerate class member who is always willing to work with different groups and people. Well done.
Excellent. Give those boys and girls a round of applause. That's some beautiful behaviour that you're showing, Glenelg Grove kids. That's fantastic. All right, so the next lot of certificates that your teachers have to give you are your Buzzy Citizen Awards for the month of July. So we're looking at kids that demonstrated being a Glenelg Grove kid and showing what it means to be part of the school community. Have you got those names there?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, off you go, Brandy. Let us know who got our Buzzy Awards. Awarded to outstanding, so, Kiana.
Kiana, Prep B. James, Year 1. Bradley, Year 2. Declan, Year 3. Amelia, Year 4. Emmett, Year 5. Haley, Year
Yep.
Haley, Year 5.
Yep.
And Ellie, Year 6.
Ah, well done, those outstanding citizens of our school. Good work, boys and girls. Excellent. All right, so our B focus for the week, our behaviour expectation for this week is about being responsible and using the high five. And I meant to grab my high five poster. You can see it just behind Brandy over there, the high five poster. And your teachers are going to talk to you a little bit more about that this week, about using the high five. So if somebody is annoying you or being mean to you or bullying you, you can use the high five. And there's the 5 steps of things you can do to help make sure you're managing that situation correctly. So the first one is to ignore it, which is really hard to do when you're a kid, and especially when it's your brother that's annoying you. It's really hard to ignore them because they seem to know exactly what buttons to push. Would that be true for little sisters too, Brandy, when they're annoying you? So the first step is to ignore them. Does that work with your little sister?
Not really.
Not really? All right, the second step is to talk friendly to them. So to say, oh my goodness, that's really annoying me and I'm getting really angry about it. Can you please stop? Does that work with your little sister? Sometimes that works. Step 3 is to walk away. So if it's happening in the playground, you can go somewhere else after they haven't stopped doing what you've asked them to. So you could go somewhere else. You could go and stand near a teacher that's on duty. If you're at home and your sister's annoying you, can you go into your own room and shut the door? And that might work. I don't know if that works at home if you have to share a room with your brother or sister. So that's step 3. Step 4 is to talk firmly. So first time you were really friendly about it. This time you're going to be a bit firmer and you're going to say, look, I don't like it when you do that and I think you're being mean. Please stop. Okay, so that's step 4. And then the last step is if they're continuing to keep going is that you need to report it to someone. So you can tell your mum and dad if you're at home, or at school you can tell your class teacher or a teacher on duty. So that's the high five that we're looking at again this week, and we've looked at that before. And teachers should have posters of that up in your classroom to remind you about how you can do that. The other part of our behaviour focus is about being water wise. So that's making sure you turn taps off properly. I know that one of the taps in the boys' toilet takes a little bit of extra strength to turn it off. So making sure the tap's turned off tightly, making sure that you're not just leaving it running and wasting water, and not spilling water out of your water bottles and things. If you're going to change water out of your water bottles, it'd be really good if you put it on the plants. That would be being water wise. So that's our behaviour focus for this week, and I'll be checking in to make sure you've remembered it during the week again. Our bell song this week goes to Year 2s again. 2 weeks in a row, Year 2s, good work. And they have got 93.8%, and they've picked a song called Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Do you know that one? No, me neither. I don't feel quite so old now because I felt really old that I didn't know it. But if Brandy doesn't either, maybe I'm not too bad. All right, I've got to do B ribbons. So let's see if I get these right. So we're up to... Oh, we're doing them in classes, boys and girls. We're not doing them in order, are we? Okay. So in Prep A on 600 is Liara and Lily. Well done. In Prep B on 400 Bs is Zachary, Kalani, Jake and Zara. Getting their B badge today on 500 Bs is Jaden and Cooper. And on a 600 ribbon is Jaden. Well done. Good work, Prep B. All right, in Year 1 on 200 Bs is Archie. On 300 Bs is Jackson P. And on 400 Bs is Abigail. Good work, Year 1s. In Year 2 on 300... Oh, excuse me, I'm wrong. On 200 Bs in Year 2 is Jackson P. And then in Year 5 on 100 is Jack and Cooper. So well done to those new boys already on 100 Bs. On 200 is Junior, on 400 Bs is Georgia, getting their B badge in Year 5 is Taylor, and getting 600 B ribbons is Zali and Lacey. Well done, Year 5s. And in Year 6 on 200 Bs is Lachlan, on 300 is Josh and Talia, on 400 is Kiara and Daisy, and on 600 Bs is Mackenzie and Addison. Good work. Now, I have a really bad feeling I gave those certificates away and I didn't write their names down. So we have 2 students this week that we've selected for Aussie of the Month. So they show those Aussie values of mateship and looking after each other. And from prep to Year 2, we have chosen James in prep, James P in prep, so congratulations to James. And from 3 to 6, we chose for being a good mate is Philip in Year 3. So congratulations to those Aussies of the month, and your teachers will give you a certificate, and you should have also got a gift with that as well. So well done to those people. All right, Scooter Club people for today. In prep is Dharma. Year 1 is Mia N. In Year 1, Year 2 is Huxley. Year 3 is Oscar S. Year 4 is Dakota. Year 5 is Bryden. And in Year 6, it's Caden on the scooters today. My principal certificate, I have to remember now, I gave to a Year 5 person. Someone that just always amazes me with her kindness. And she's so sensible as well. The other day, she got hurt and I said to her, was she all right and did she need some help? And she said, it's okay, I'm a big girl and I'm not too bad. And looked after herself. But she's so kind to her classmates and friends at the school too. So my principal award for this week in Year 5 goes to Lacey. Congratulations, Lacey. Give her a great big clap. I'll come and take a selfie with you later, Lacey. Well done. It's a bit weird not hearing their claps, isn't it? All right, and the last thing that I wanted to quickly talk to you about was it's a new month and it's August, and we have a new Action for Happiness calendar. And this month is called, it's Altruistic August. And being altruistic means that you show a concern for the well-being of others and that you're unselfish. So every day there's something different you can do. Today you need to treat everyone that you interact with and talk with as if they're a good friend. So that's a good way to be kind and unselfish, isn't it, Brandy? And each day your teachers will tell you the different one, and if I remember to tell you on assembly when we line up, I'll tell you as well. So last week we learnt about being a friend and what it was on International Friendship Day, how to be a good friend. So today you need to treat everyone as if they're a good friend. Give me a thumbs up, boys and girls, if you think you can do that. Looking for thumbs, looking for thumbs. All right, that's a promise. I can see all your thumbs. That's as good as a promise. What do you reckon, Brandy? Give me a thumbs up. Excellent. Well, thank you, Brandy, for helping with assembly.
It's okay.
Was it scary?
Not really.
It is a bit strange talking to yourself, though, hey? Just looking at a camera and seeing everybody. Thank you to all the mums and dads that tuned in today as well. I can see some lovely comments from people saying good work. And congratulations to those people that got awards on assembly. So it's so nice to have mums and dads interact with us as well, and we appreciate it during this time. I will get the newsletter finished today to send out to parents so you've got a bit more information. But boys and girls, I will see you later today. I think I have some birthday cards to give out today too. So have a great morning. Teachers, if you can put pictures up on Dojo of boys and girls that got awards in your class as well. I'll see you all later.